as I was saying, it was an actual 40-foot section, the boom tip is. But there's the Manitowoc logo, and then here's the boom tip yet again. I love this boom tip. Now these are the anti-jump bars, which will keep the line from jumping the sheave. I believe it's a 6 sheave, if I'm not mistaken. And then that's where the pendant lines will conjoin with the base, I guess you could call it. Here's the whip line. It's not on here correctly. It's supposed to go on the jib, but I have it running off of here temporarily. Now again, here's the jib, and how it fits on there is that basically you just pin it into place right here and then hook it up to the boom, which I think you would do with these two brackets right there, and it would run off the whip line would run off of there. So that's how that would work. And then here's the main block. It is a 4 sheave. Yes, it's a 4 sheave block. Usually they tell you to actually run it through the sheave on here. I know this isn't strung right, but they tell you to run it through and then tie it back, then run it back and tie it off up here. Honestly, I do not like that, to be honest. The fact is, the line gets tingled too easily, and I just don't like it. So I just run the single line. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. But you can do it whatever way you want. So yeah, that's just about it, really. It is a very detailed model. Of course, it's obviously from TWH, so it is a good model. Let me set this down. Let me put it back into pose so I can actually talk about it, I guess. It's very nice to see it in this livery. I do have the service truck that goes with it. Or a Kikoizing service truck. Let me move this back. I know this review is far from the best, but it's what I can do. But I do have the service truck with it. It's very nice to have both. I just love this crane. I just love the fact that they made it in this livery. It's a fictional livery, yes. There is no Kikoizing 4100, unlike the Lamson and Walsh, which there actually is. If you follow Brandon's story or Crane Dude 07 on Facebook, he does post pictures of a 4100 ringer in Walsh, which is very cool, in my opinion. And yeah, but it's still nice to see it in this livery. I'm glad that they did make it in it, because Kikoizing is an amazing liveried company. I love the liveries on them. The model itself is very strong. I said the weakest point on it is the equalizer and how hard it is to maintain it in place properly. That's why I just don't bother with mine. TWH did a great job on modeling this. This crane was in use was made in the 60s and 70s. So obviously that explains the box design, because a lot of cars were in a box design way back then. So it's very nice to see it in these colors, and it's a hell of a lot nicer than the red one, the standard Manitowoc. But still, the Lamson should be nice, and the Walsh will be nice. And if I do make reviews of them, it's basically just going over the colors, but I'm going to go over the basic stuff as well. So this is going to be the one crane that has the jib set on it, because I mean, it's a lot easier, a hell of a lot easier than to track down the blue and the exact blue and gray for the boom sections. So this one's just a black, so it's really going to be simple to paint the boom section, or the jib section, which is right here. It's going to be really simple. So the model, out of 10, I would rate it at a 10 out of 10, to be honest. For what you get, it's worth it completely. It could be a little bit taller, I'm going to admit, but I mean, it's still a nice crane. I mean, TWH did a great job. The boom sections, you have to be careful. They do break very easily, especially the where you put it in the screws, they will break very, very easily. You have to be very careful with it. Which I think you'd have to be careful with all cranes, to be honest. Um, it is a great model in all. I think that's really worth the money, so you have to be crazy not to want one of these. Now this color specifically is not available on diecastmodels.co anymore, neither is the Lamson. I'm not sure about the Walsh, but I did manage to pick the Kukoizing and the Walsh up from them. So, let me move this forward. I did manage to pick them up from them, which is amazing. And I think I got lucky with it, but all in all though, it is worth the money. And you'd have to be crazy not to get one of them. You can still get them on eBay, but I would personally prefer that you wouldn't, because don't get me wrong, eBay is nice, but let's face facts, you know. You can't always trust people, especially you can't trust some people on there. You know, some people, I know I'm speaking hypocritically on this one, but some people are under 18 that's selling these things on there that could be damaged, broken, and they say it's new in box, you know, just to get rid of it. So you can get conned out of it for sure. So, definitely if you were to get this model, try to get it from a factory retailer, which is going to be kind of difficult now since they don't even have them on diecastmodels.co anymore. But still, it's a very nice model, and it's a 10 out of 10, and it's very rare that I would rate a model at that. So definitely, it's worth the money. I actually have the other two liveries coming, which is amazing. The fact that I get to have them. So yes, hopefully you enjoyed this review. I know it's kind of messed up in the middle because my camera quit on me, so I apologize for that. And I know it wasn't the smoothest review, so again, I apologize for that as well, because I have never done a review of this size before. But hopefully you enjoyed it. I tried to keep it short and simple, but apparently it's kind of hard to do. But anyways, have a nice day, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this, and hopefully you enjoyed it again. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day.